Good morning, fellas. It's been a pretty busy morning so far. I've been awake for about 30 minutes. I've got the kayak loaded up in the back, got all the fishing gear, and I'm fixing to go do some fishing before I gotta go to work today at 10:45. So it's kind of bringing back memories of the old like duck hunts before class kind of thing. But hopefully we'll get at least like 2 hours on the lake. Spent a little time out there jigging for some crappies, and I fished this lake about a week and a half ago with Adam, and I was doing pretty good. So I'm hoping that it stays good for me today. And it's kind of a chilly one this morning. It's like 50-some degrees in June, which is pretty unusual. So that's kind of the game plan for today. We're gonna try and go catch some crappies and see what we can do. So let's get on over to the lake and see if we can catch some fish. All right, we're out on the lake, and I realized the second I started unloading my gear that I forgot something pretty important, which was my pliers. So I'm just taking the pliers out of my truck, and hopefully these will do the job. And I also forgot my line clippers, so I always keep a razor blade in my tackle box, just in the off chance that I forget to bring a knife or anything like that. So this is kind of cool because this was my grandpa's, and you know, he passed away last February, so a little bit over a year and a half now. So I don't know, just something little, I guess. Do you guys have anything kind of sentimental like that in your tackle box at all? I'd love to hear about it in the comments. But we're gonna try and fish for some crappies. I was catching them in about 14 feet of water the other day, so we'll go ahead and get her done and hopefully catch a few fish in about the hour and a half that we're gonna be here. So this is only my second time fishing this lake, and the first time I fished it, I was with Adam, and he didn't have much luck. He was trying to bass fish, and I was kind of crappie fishing the whole time, and I did really well. I can't say the same for him, so hopefully we can keep the pattern going. I'm gonna hit a few spots that I caught him before, and hopefully they're still sticking around over there. I can probably expect to catch some bluegills as well, because I caught a few bass and a lot of crappies and a lot of bluegills. So it was kind of over here by this dock, and about 14, 15, 16 feet of water is where I was finding the fish. So we'll go ahead and give it a go here. I'm also gonna be trying some new crappie baits today. I've had these and I haven't really used them all that much. They were given to me, but I remember when I was a kid fishing in Minnesota with my dad, and we were catching a bunch of crappies on these kind of baits. So I believe these are called puddle jumpers, is what they're called. So we'll try that one. It's kind of like a chartreusey pearl kind of color. There's a lot of fish right below us here. They're about 12 foot of water, or they're down about 12 feet. These fish are in 18 feet of water right now. So we might be a little deep, we might be a little shallow. We'll just kind of fish it around and see what we can figure out. But this was the spot for me, and I can pull it up on my electronics. I'll do a split, and then I can see exactly where I was the last time when I was catching them, which is kind of cool. Ooh, I'm getting bit. There's a fish. Oh, it feels pretty good. What do we got? Oh, a little ditch pickle. Oh, he came off. Dang it. Dang it. There's a fish. Another ditch pickle. Not a big one by any means, but oh, quick releases today anyway. That's what I'm shooting for. Not really, but oh well. We got two hookups, I guess, and then they jump and they spit the hook, but nothing you can do about it. Probably should start setting the hook a little harder, honestly. I've got another spot that I want to try. This one doesn't seem to be doing much good for us here. We'll just kind of paddle through, see if we can mark anything, and if we can't, we'll go to that spot that I'm thinking of here. There's a fish. Holy smoke. That's a big one, whatever it is. About took the rod out of my hand. What the heck are you? Oh, it's just a ditch. It's just a ditch pickle. Wow, they feel so much bigger when you're fishing them on an ultralight. Oh geez, I thought he was like a monster catfish or something, but just to start, there's a nice little brush pile right here, so hopefully we'll catch a few more fish and hopefully there'll be some crappies. So we'll just have to give it a go and see what happens. There we go. Probably bluegill. Yep, a little bluegill. That's what was pecking my line down there. That's a good looking bluegill too. Oh, he peed on me. That jerk. Nice little bluegill. Nothing special. Later, buddy. It's about time we caught something. Bluegills are probably getting ready to spawn around here. I had a feeling I was getting hit by bluegills down there, but sometimes you just never know. It's like they'd peck it and I'd set the hook and nothing would happen. I'd throw it back in there and they'd go at it again. There's something. Where are you? Feels kind of like crappie. But we'll see. Oh yeah, I think it's a bass. Alright. Oh, a little ditch pickle. Man, I'm trying to catch crappies, but all I'm catching are bluegills and bass. Later, buddy. Oh, that's kind of a bummer. I was slaying them last time I was out here, and it just doesn't seem to be the case today. Some days are good, and some days are not as good. I would say today is a not as good day. Oh, there's a fish. Oh, I think I found him. Oh, a white bass? This'll be fun. Ouch. Got a hook in me. Okay, I didn't know there was white bass in here. Whew, little white bass. I know exactly where those fellas are. Let's see. I was paddling trying to get to another spot and I saw a lot of fish down under and figured I'd give it a toss and see what happens. So this could go one of two ways. Oh yeah, yep, I found him. We're on him. We're on the juice. I did not know there was white bass in this lake. That is a welcome surprise. Caught something. Excuse my sneezing. I had a feeling that was gonna happen. Started sneezing right after I cast it, and it's like, man, I'm probably gonna catch a fish when this happens. Oh, decent little largie. See you later, ditch pickle. Well guys, that's a wrap for today's fishing. It was pretty short. I mean, I only got like 2 hours on the water, but you know, it's better than nothing. I got to work here in about 45 minutes. So, had to pull off the water. Fishing today wasn't necessarily the greatest in comparison to last time. So maybe just something with the weather, something with the water temp. I don't know. I'm going to just try to keep fishing this lake. I like this lake a lot. It's really easy to manage in the kayak. And you know, it's one of those things where you try out the new lake, you find some good spots and you keep hitting those. So I think I'm going to eventually find some brush piles out here. They're just difficult to find because there's no like trees sticking out of the water, and that's pretty helpful when you can find those. But I enjoyed it. It was a pretty fun day. Caught some bass and a bluegill, no crappies. I had a lot of bites that I didn't get the hook set on, which was kind of a bummer, but that's fishing, and that's kind of how it goes. I'm still trying to figure out this lens. This is like way too wide, and this was what my old lens was, and I like it kind of like right in here, and it was a little wide there, so I'm sorry, I apologize. If you guys want to help support the channel, go ahead and pick up one of these shirts or one of these hats by clicking the link in the description. It means a lot when you guys help me out like that, and I do appreciate you guys watching the videos. And if you haven't already, leave me a big old thumbs up and subscribe, and stay up to date with all the new videos that are coming out. And if you haven't already, hit the little notification bell. It'll give you a little ring-a-ding-ding on your cell phone when I post a new video. But that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will catch you guys on the next one.